In today's video, we will tell you how the deceitful Modi stabbed Pakistan in the back in the name of peace talks. How India took a dangerous step to thwart the Afghan peace process. How Ashraf Ghani started dancing to the tune of Modi government. Vital News viewers, welcome. How did India join hands with the US and the Afghan government to launch a new war against Pakistan? How China's role in the Afghan peace process forced the United States to take a U-turn. The video will go on to explain how the US and India are now on the radar of the Afghan Taliban. Before I go into details, please subscribe to Vital News and press the bell icon for new video notifications. The same thing that was feared happened. Cunning Modi entangled Pakistan in the cycle of peace talks and carried out his operation in Kuwait and martyred many people. The purpose of this cowardly act is to undermine Pakistan's performance in the Afghan peace process. With this blast, the Modi government wants to make it clear to the world that Pakistan is a terrorist country. The peace of the region is in danger. It is very clear that India is against the Afghan peace process because it will be of great benefit to Pakistan and China. The success of major economic projects in China and Pakistan, including CPEC, depends on peace in the region. India is not digesting the prosperity of Pakistan and China. That is why India is trying to destroy the peace of the region by carrying out terrorist attacks in Pakistan and Afghanistan. It is a well-known fact that at the behest of India, the Afghan government accuses its neighbor that Pakistan's territory is being used to spread terrorism in Afghanistan, while the fact that India is still playing a bloody game in Pakistan by sending terrorists from Afghanistan, and Pakistan has presented evidence in this regard to vital countries including the United Nations. While the biggest beneficiary of this agreement is going to be Pakistan, the biggest loser will be India. Therefore, in order to isolate Pakistan at the diplomatic level in India, it tried its best to crack this peace agreement. I did not succeed. India thinks that if the United States withdraws from Afghanistan, its bed will be turned from there. In fact, the Taliban will also turn to India. The US Secretary of State and the Taliban representative expressed their views. He praised the positive and key role of Pakistan. India does not want to give credit to Pakistan under any circumstances. If India accepts this, the meaning will go around the world that Pakistan is a peace-loving country. India wants to declare Pakistan is a terrorist country. Apart from the government, Afghan nation knows it. That is why our traditional rival India is stepping in there. This is the success of India that has made it difficult for Pakistan to chart its course. In order to get out of the problems, Afghanistan will have to end India's interference in its own affairs. India's involvement in Afghanistan is in fact a major stumbling block in Pak-Afghan relations and the restoration of peace in the region. Afghan rulers have been used against India for personal gain against Pakistan. Abdullah rules in Afghanistan, but his children grow up and study in Delhi at India's expense. Until India's presence in Afghanistan, not only will the dream of peace in the region remain unfulfilled, but it will also be difficult to eradicate terrorism from Pakistan and Afghanistan. India has invested heavily in the current government of Afghanistan. Due to this investment of India, Afghanistan has been used openly against Pakistan. India has also set up consulates along the Afghan-Pakistan border for this purpose. With this agreement, India seems to be sinking its investment in Afghanistan. India estimates that in the new setup of Afghanistan, India will not get open freedom. But it would not be wrong if I say that India will leave Afghanistan. Under the agreement, Afghanistan's territory will not be used against anyone. Thus, India will not be able to use the land of Afghanistan against Pakistan, which will be a defeat for India. At the request of India, President Ashraf Ghani is obstructing the US-Taliban peace agreement to please India. The Taliban has been asked to dissolve ties with Pakistan. The United States has drawn up a plan of action for the future of Afghanistan. India is nowhere to be seen in this. While the role of the Taliban and Pakistan is determined, it is also a fact that Ashraf Ghani will not be able to help India even if he wants to, because India has tried hard to stop this peace agreement. India used all its pressure on the United States, but it did not succeed. The US has its own interest in this agreement. India's problem is that the whole world is now allied with the Taliban. While India seems to be suffering from political isolation in this world, India is working hard to keep Ashraf Ghani and his government in the next setup. Refusing to release Taliban prisoners is also an India game to somehow break this agreement and get India back in the game. Complete peace in Afghanistan will enable economic stability for Afghanistan, therefore in the interest of Pakistan. The Afghan government should not be part of the conspiracies against this agreement. This agreement will pave the way for new development in Afghanistan. The Taliban will be introduced as a moderate force in line with the requirements of modern times. For more informative videos like this, please like, share and subscribe. Vital News, where our news is vital.